Alright, hey guys, this is Adam with T-Shirt Squared, and this is video number 5 in our series. I'm really excited about this one. This is going to be the video on sliders, and when we get this done, you're really going to start seeing your homepage come together, which is really super exciting. You should really feel like you accomplished something after this and actually see some tangible results with your site. So it's going to be awesome. I don't want to spend too long boring you with details while you stare at a still screen, but there are a couple of things that we need to go over really quick. So the very first thing is we need to make sure that when we are thinking about how these slides are going to be implemented, what are they going to do? Like, how are they going to send a message? So I'm going to compare these to driving down a freeway and seeing a billboard. When you're going down the freeway at 70 miles an hour, you've only got a couple of seconds to really grab the message of what that billboard's trying to communicate, and the same thing applies to these slides. These slides are going to rotate, or the user's going to scroll down on the page, and you have a very small window of opportunity in order to gain their attention. So we want to make sure that these slides are representing your business. They are showing how you're different than everyone else and kind of communicating important messages that you want to send to the people who land on your website. They could talk about products and services, and I'm going to show you when we get these slides set up how to have these be a call to action. Now, a call to action is going to be something on your web page that's going to invite the user to do something next. Now, that's really important for search engine optimization because, the search engines, they're going to be tracking, how the user interacts with your website, and from there, the more interaction, the better, because it proves that you have valuable content. People are exploring your page, which is really, really important. So that's just kind of the wave top level. So we've got that down. Now, I've already gone ahead and prepared a few slides. I've got them in my CMS stuff of my desktop folder that we had seen before. Oh, wrong folder, excuse me. Desktop, CMS stuff, slider. Okay, so here are my slides I've already got prepared. My slides are a 1,987 pixels wide and 848 pixels tall. And so that's a really good starting point. It works for me. I know it seems big, but the content management system will actually shrink that down, and it's always better to shrink down than try to expand out, so we're not going to lose resolution. One more thing before we actually start installing these slides that I'm going to show you is a tool that I found. It's pretty nifty. I'll make sure that the link to this is in the comments, or rather the description of this video, and it's called TinyPNG. TinyPNG.com. Now, essentially what this tool is going to do is when you drag and drop one of your slider images or any image for your website in here, it's going to take that image and it's going to compress it down. And what that means to you is your site's going to load faster. We want to make sure that you're getting a great user experience, so you don't want to have anything that's going to slowly load on the page. And this is going to help you with that. So you can use it, and it's going to keep the resolution of your image, and it's also going to compress it and make it better. So now that we've touched on all those things, let's go ahead and head to our admin area and get this rocking and rolling. So from the dashboard, we're going to start off by going to homepage and then down to slider. Now, once we're here, we're going to go over to the blue arrow, or excuse me, the blue plus sign, and we're going to add a slide. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a slide, and I'm going to upload these in the order that I want them to display. That's just the easiest way to go about it. So I'm going to grab the code guy. I'm going to click open. Now, I've gone through this. I've had to shoot this video a couple of times, so it should be pretty smooth sailing. You're going to see some things pop up. Don't be surprised by that. So the very first thing I'm going to put is the slider text. Now, the slider text, the way we have it set up, is going to sit along the middle of the slide. And the reason why we have it positioned there is so that as we transfer into different displays and different mobile devices, we're not going to have some funky positioning going on with the text overlay. We want to make sure that it stays where it should be. Now, if you want to have crazy off the wall, just be like this crazy rock and roller and have all this different kind of text, then it's better to embed that into the image, so that way you're not trying to play these games where you're figuring out how to position text. Just embed it into the image and you'll be ready to go. So for our slider text on this slide right here, we're going to go ahead and say, need a better web presence. Sounds good to me. The next thing that I'm going to show you is how to turn this into a call to action. Later on down the road, you're going to have a better understanding of pages and page names. For right now, I'm just going to put design because I know that that's going to link it to the design studio. Keep in mind that once we've gone over those things, you can always jump back to this section and just throw these links in real fast, and it's going to be a really easy day. And lastly, I'm going to make sure that this is active. I want to make sure that that's all filled out before I hit save because I don't want to lose any of the work that I put in already. So I've gone ahead and clicked save. You can see that this first slider image is displaying, and if we go back to our home page and refresh the page, boom, now we've got our first slider image, which is wonderful. If you notice, you can see the little hand pop up, and when I click on the slider image, well, now it's going to take me to the design studio. You don't just have to link to internal pages though, we can also link to external pages. So in order to do that, as an example, I'm going to link this to the T-Shirt Squared homepage. Just as an example, I'm going to click http://tshirtsquared.com, and now I'm going to go ahead and save that. Now when I go back and refresh the page and head back to the home page, I still have a link in the slide, and when I click it, you can see that it takes me to the T-Shirt Squared website. So you can link both internally and externally through these slides, which is really powerful. So that's slide number 1. Instead of boring you with the same thing that I've just done, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a second. I'm going to add my other slides, and then I'm going to show you the finished product. So I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, we're back. I have finished uploading the slides. Now let's go back to the home page. We're going to refresh it and just see how all this looks. So, looks pretty good so far. It will auto slide there in a second. Perfect. And we can go through and see all of our different slides. Awesome. So this is how you go ahead and create slides. And if you notice, when we land on this page right now, it's already starting to come together. I'm looking forward to going over the rest of the home page in the next video. I'll probably, no promises, but I'm probably going to break that up into like a mini series just so that we can dive into each section a little bit further. But I look forward to seeing you, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.